Hi there, it's me, Gamer Taro here. I'm recapping One Piece chapters 1011 through 1015. Please subscribe, watch fully, and send donations to the Patreon page and Guitar Space Tunes starting at $2 a month, or one-time donations on Ko-Fi starting at $7. Let's get started. Chapter 1001, Big Mom attacks Kid and Killer with a new lightning-powered homie named Hera. Zeus is able to escape from his confines and searches for Big Mom and Law. Teleports himself and Zoro inside the Skull Dome as well, leaving Luffy to fight Kaido alone. Kid and Killer blast inside Kaido's fortress and they race to find Big Mom again, but are confronted by Hawkins, and Killer stays behind to battle him while Kid continues on. Meanwhile, Nami, Usopp, and Toma are riding Komochio to the live room, but the two pirates struggle to shake Page One off their trail. They then run into Big Mom, who is delightful to see Tama, and reveals she remembers what occurred during the time she had amnesia. When Big Mom recalls the meal she had at Uncle Bone Town, Toma tells her that the Beast Pirates burned it to the ground. This enrages Big Mom and causes her to strike Page One with a Supreme King Haki infused punch. I give this chapter 4.7 out of 5. Chapter 1012. Kinemon and Kukunsho split off from the other Scarabards to take Momosuke from Conjuro. Upon learning from Shinsulian and Baruti that Pedro died, and the person responsible here is here. Then Nekomashi goes over to pursue vengeance. Kanematsu and Izu remain, and they run into Sanji, who's carrying Zoro in a full body set of bandages and splints. After encountering Zoro and Law on the other way to save Momosuke. With Momosuke being taken care of, Zoro suggests the three of them head to the live floor. Meanwhile, Yamato prepares to head out with Momosuke decoyed in order to draw. Yamato prepares to head out with a Momosuke decoy in order to draw attention away from him and Shinobu. Elsewhere, Ulti confronts Big Mom for walking out Page One. Nami tries to use the conflict to get away, but Ulti goes after her group, takes down Komochio with a headbutt. Tama wails in sadness at this, causing Ulti to slap her. Nami then strikes Ulti with a lightning bolt and becomes intense at staying and defeating her and for Toma's sake. Chapter 1013. Ulti manages to withstand Nami's attacks and grabs her, but before Nami can be pulverized, Big Mom combines Prometheus, Neptunian, and Hera to fire a powerful laser that knocks Ulti unconscious. Zeus then approaches Big Mom, but she tells him his services are no longer needed, and tells Hera to combine his soul and consume his soul and grow stronger. Big Mom then attacks Nami, Usopp, and Tama as they flee from her, but Kid arrives and intercepts her, telling the Straw Hats to leave the Emperor to him. Meanwhile, Kaido has defeated Luffy once again and has knocked him unconscious Pirate Queen out of the Oshinagama toward the sea, but the Emperor left with regret. He did not ensure Luffy had died, and thus taking away the alliance's hope in him. I give this chapter 4.7 out of 5. Chapter 1014. As Luffy lands in the ocean, Kaido states that his Supreme King Haki infusion was crude, and he simply could not have been Joy Boy. Bohong then conducts Kaido to tell them that the Momosuke has been found, and that as And as Yamato fights through the beast pirates in the fortress, Momonosuke reads Oden's logbook and realizes that its context that he must not die. On the Y4, Chopper attacks Queen and with a monster point, which has been weakened with the aid of Caesar the Clown. However, he can't figure out a way to injure the All-Star. Additionally, Pero has arrived at the Y4 and attacks the whole area with candy arrows. Kaido has Bohung announce his victory over Luffy to everyone in the Skull Dome as he heads down to take out the remaining Alliance fighters. Soon after, Kinemon and Kikurunjo reunite with Momonosuke and Shinobu. Kanjuro arrives in another Oden drawing disguise. Kiku goes to attack him, but ultimately hesitates due to the disguise, wanting Kanjuro to stab her. Kinemon then cuts Kanjuro down, and as he collapses, the Trinus Garib states it was fitting for the closet compassion to have done so. Kaido then comes to the room and attacks Kinemon, with the samurai's defenses being no match for him, as Shinobu differently flees with Momonosuke. As this happens, Oshigama finally reaches Wano's mainland. I give this chapter 4.7 out of 5. Chapter 1015. Queen and Charlotte Pero are on the verge of overwhelming Chopper and the Alliance fighters on the Y4, but Sanji then arrives and attacks Queen, causing the All-Star Wong Brachiosaurus neck to spin around and strike Pero. Meanwhile, Kaido finishes off Kinemon by piercing through his chest. Momonosuke realizes the voice inside his head is from Luffy. As he and Shinobu flee from Kaido, Momonosuke finds a frog Mary and uses to broadcast Luffy's message to him that he is alive and will return to the battle. The Alliance fighters rejoice and renew their confidence, and Luffy is found underwater by the Heart Pirates. In the polar tongue, Kaido chases Momonosuke and Shinobu to the edge of the Oshigama, and Shinobu uses her ability to break off the ground they are standing on. Kaido is confronted by Yamato, who calls him by his name and expresses the interest to break off their bond. I'll give this chapter 4.7 out of 5. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, help reach 1,000 plus subscribers. Watching fully helps increase the watch hour supporters in Plus. And send donations on Patreon and Ko-Fi. Have a blessed day. See you next video visit. But for now, bye!